Recently, you met Patti LaBelle. What was that like? Everything
Girl.
about Mama Patti. Yes, it is.
Listen, saw her in concert at Esther. And then we were at the airport at the same time. And my heart was like, like I froze. And in my moment, I was like, oh my God, it's Patti LaBelle. But when she turned, she said, "Ooh, girl, you the girl to be smiling."
See?
I was like, oh, she know who you know who I am. I don't care if she called me the girl who was smiling. She ain't gotta call me Tabitha, okay? But my mama was a Patti fan. Like she loved purple, like she loved Patti LaBelle. And when my mom was sick in 2006, we thought that she was about to die then, even though she lived for another year. I got the call that like I need to come home and say goodbye to my mother. And it was like all of a sudden, like it was very it wasn't like, oh, we know she's sick. It was like it's something just happened. And I had got to the airport and I was a mess that day. And I had a layover in Philadelphia. And when I got on my flight, Patti was sitting in first class. And when I looked at her, she winked at me. And I got to my seat and I cried the entire flight home to go see my mama. And I remember getting there and telling her, you know, after she woke up and things, "Mama, I saw Patti LaBelle. Like she was on my flight, she winked at me, you gonna be all right." Like it was like a sign for me. So to be able to see her and meet her and to tell her, "My mama loved you and you know, I love you." It was just such a moment. Just in the airport, honey.
That is beautiful. So tell us about your new cookbook and what it's about.
Yeah, so my new cookbook is called Cooking from the Spirit because, I use my spirit when I cook. So when I first started cooking, I've been cooking now for like 25 years. Because I've been with my husband 25 years. That's how I know how long I've been cooking.
Oh.
So, when we first got together, I said, "Lord, I gotta feed the man, Jesus." Because I'm from the South, we both from North Carolina, and so I was like, "Lord, I gotta, I at least gotta know how to cook." So I used to call my mama and my granny and my aunt, and they would tell me over the phone how to cook certain things. And so they would be like, put a little bit of this in there, just do it, when your spirit tell you, whatever feel right. Now, I messed up many meals in the beginning. Let us be honest about that, and I tore them up. I had a heavy salt hand, okay? That's why I love garlic powder, because my granny said, "Let me tell you something, you get familiar with garlic powder. You leave that salt alone, honey, because, I've had high blood pressure before I was 25. But so cooking from the spirit became a thing. And so I really would, I taste as I go, and if it feel right or tastes right, I'd be like, okay, this is enough. And so what I really wanted other people to do was learn to trust themselves in the kitchen. Because what I realized is if you need a recipe, every time you cook, you don't trust yourself. And that's not just in the kitchen. Somebody call me.
that? You see, she be speaking, honey.
See that? Did you see that? But that's true, right? Because that just means also in life, it's hard for you to make decisions because you don't trust yourself.
Wow.
So start in the kitchen. Let's have fun. It's the kitchen, honey. It's food.
I better get
How
in the
hard
kitchen.
can it be? So
Yes,
cook
ma'am.
from the spirit and have fun.
Cook from the spirit and have fun. Yeah. Y'all taking notes, because I am. I'm like, woo.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to know, how do you manage to stay so positive? You're such a light.
Oh, well, I've been in a real dark place before. It ain't no fun, right? When I was sick, I had a very strong depression, major anxiety. And my prayer was, God, if I get out of this, I'm gonna always choose joy. I'm gonna always choose light. And I do that intentionally. And I know it ain't easy. It doesn't mean I don't have bad days, right? I'm still human.
Yes, ma'am.
But I make a choice.
Right.
I choose joy. I choose to be a light. I try my best for that, right? I really want other people to feel this, right? This joy I have, honey, it's like, it's unspeakable, right? And that's, I get joy when I think about, like, that's what comes to me.
You better come
right?
on.
It's just joy, and I want to give that to everybody.
Well, you're giving it to us.
Yeah.
You really are. Don't forget to subscribe to the Jennifer Hudson Show YouTube channel and turn on that notification bell so you're the first to see our latest videos.